So there's been a debate happening in the WNBA world because Candace Parker ranked a bunch of players and she put Angel Reese in the very bottom tier, which was a tier C. And it's not just the ranking that people have a problem with, but her words and the things that she said to describe Angel as a player when she made that ranking. And people have a problem with it. And on Candace's side, she feels, hey, people are commenting on women's basketball. And they should be able to do so freely without being attacked for their opinion. And this is my opinion. I'm allowed to have it. Um, I think two things can be true at the same time. I think that she should be able to have her opinion, to be able to say it and not get any personal attacks. And people shouldn't be commenting on pictures of her child, things of that nature. I also think that if you want the ability to give your opinion, you have to realize that you are opening up yourself and subjecting yourself for people to also have an opinion about you. And as much as Candace Parker would love to just be able to give her opinion and have everyone just kick rocks and not give any feedback to that opinion, that's not reasonable and that's not realistic. And so I'm grateful that this happened because it opened up a conversation that I think is both relevant and necessary. And we're going to talk about it. This is the Classy Clapback with Divina the Lady, where we set the record straight with style and grace. Let's talk basketball.
Then you got Angel Reese. I put her right at that C level. I think in terms of being above, you have to be able to have the ability to carry a team, be a 1 or 2 option. I think Angel Reese is fantastic at her role, which is offensive rebounding. She showed and demonstrated so much growth in that first year. I think that this is my tier. I've had 5 minutes to think about this, so all of you all that are gonna go home and write a biography on how wrong this is, you guys can kick rocks. Signing off.
The thing about Candace is that you can't say that she said anything mean or that she targeted Angel in a mean or hateful, negative way. But there's subtle shade. And when she says that in order to be higher, Angel would have to be a 1 or 2 option. Angel is the number 1 option on the Chicago Sky. Now, casuals, I don't expect to necessarily know that, but as someone that plays the game, as a legend in the game, such as Candace Parker, I would expect her to know that Angel is the number 1 option. If Ariel Akins is on the floor, not hurt, that's a possibility. Vandersloot, possibly, but really, Vandersloot is a ball distributor. She's not score first as much. You can see the double teams and the triple teams and the amount of attention that Angel draws. You can't convince me that she's not at the top of that scouting report. I truly believe that she is. Um, and she puts the team on her back. You look at the difference between when she's on the floor versus when she's not. You look at her plus minus, which is measuring her impact on the game across the board from multiple categories. You look at her defensive prowess. There is so much more to her game. The other point that people have an issue with is she says, Angel, she basically called her a role player. She goes, if you want to be a number 1, in order to be higher, you would have to be the number 1 or number 2 option for your team. Angel is good at her role. So you've now minimized her to a role player. And there's nothing wrong with role players. If you are a role player, you have a specific job, and that job is necessary in order for your team to be successful. A team is nothing without good role players. So that's not shade. But the fact is that to put her in that category, you have to take a lot away from her that she actually has. And that's unfair. And she goes, oh, she's a role player. She's going to be good at getting her offensive rebounds. Take away Angel's offensive rebounds, and she's still leading the league in rebounds completely. If you leave everyone else with theirs and take away all of Angel's, she's still leading the league. She's going to get her defensive rebounds. She's going to get her rebounds. When you put offensive in front of it, it is like a dog whistle to Angel haters and to people that have minimized all of her hard work down to, oh, she only gets her own misses. This is a me bound. And so, oh, she's going to get her offensive rebounds. It sounds shady as hell, if I'm being honest.